Greetings, true believers, and welcome to another action-packed episode of History of the Marvel Universe. In the past, we've recapped the origin of the Black Panther, so this time we're looking at the first appearance of Erik Killmonger, as well as what seems to be a continuity error in his origin story. Killmonger first appeared in 1973's Jungle Action in a year-long epic running from issue 6 through issue 17 titled Panther's Rage. After spending time fighting alongside the Avengers in America, the Black Panther returned to Wakanda to find his nation under attack by a man calling himself Erik Killmonger, who sought to usurp T'Challa's throne. T'Challa, of course, as the Black Panther, tracked down and confronted Killmonger, where he battled him and his leopard prey atop Warrior Falls. As T'Challa began to overpower the jungle cat, Killmonger hoisted him up and threw him from the top of the falls into the raging river below. Fortunately, T'Challa survived and floated down the river, where he was found by his ally, American songstress Monica Lynn. The Panther was brought back to central Wakanda, where he revealed that he knew Killmonger's true identity. T'Challa explained that Killmonger was actually a Wakandan named N'Jadaka. During Klaue's original assault on Wakanda, which we discussed in a previous video, N'Jadaka's parents were killed in front of him, and he was taken into slavery by Klaue's men. After being taken to America, he escaped his captors, but he was left filled with rage and unable to return to the hidden land of Wakanda. However, years later, while the Black Panther was with the Avengers, N'Jadaka recognized him. He approached the Panther at Avengers Mansion, telling him his story, and T'Challa brought him back to Wakanda, unaware that Killmonger blamed the Wakandan royal family for failing to protect his. And this brings us to the continuity error present in T'Challa's telling of Killmonger's backstory. The Black Panther says that Killmonger contacted him during his time with the Avengers, and that he brought him back, quote, "during that time we had trouble on Panther Island." This seems to refer to the events of Fantastic Four Annual Number 5, the only appearance of Panther Island, where Black Panther teamed up with the Inhumans to battle Psycho Man, a supervillain from the Microverse. The error here? The Panther Island story came out in 1967. Black Panther didn't join the Avengers until the following year in Avengers number 52. Not only that, but the art shows the Vision as one of the Avengers, who did not join the team until number 58, with the art shown referencing the cover to Avengers number 60. Furthermore, looking at Jungle Action number 16, Killmonger's henchman Venom explains how he snuck into Wakanda when T'Challa took Erik. In this flashback, we see that Killmonger contacted T'Challa while Clint Barton was Goliath. This didn't occur until Avengers number 63 in 1969, nearly 2 years after the incident on Panther Island. Also note that this telling contains no reference to Panther Island, so perhaps T'Challa merely misremembered the timeline of events. Ultimately, while it's not impossible that the Panther Island incident took place while T'Challa was an Avenger, as these books imply, it was clearly not the intent in the original stories. Getting back to Panther's Rage, T'Challa recovered and battled against Killmonger's supervillain subordinates, including Venom, no not that one, and Malice, no not that one. Eventually, Black Panther coerced 2 of Killmonger's henchmen to lead him to their master, tracking him to the Altar of Resurrection in the Forbidden Land of Chilling Mists, where the 2 men fought again. During the fight, however, T'Challa suffered a sneak attack from another of Killmonger's villains, Somber, who knocked him out and left him for dead in the frozen mountains. The Black Panther fought off a feral pack of wolves and even defeated one of the fabled white gorillas before tracking Killmonger's operations to Serpent Valley. Here he found the evil men trapping dinosaurs to use them in their final assault on central Wakanda. Oddly, the presence of dinosaurs outside of the Savage Land goes largely unexplained. However, they did appear to emerge from tar pits, and Killmonger had just come from something called the Altar of Resurrection. One could assume he obtained a means of bringing the ancient monsters back to life from the shrine, although it is odd that the dialogue never specifies this or makes the connection. T'Challa fought and defeated a T-Rex and made his way back to the Wakandan palace. When Killmonger began his final assault on the capital, he challenged the Black Panther to a final battle atop Warrior Falls. The two men met in battle for a third time, but despite T'Challa's tenacity, Killmonger gained the upper hand yet again. However, Kantu, a young boy whose father was killed by one of Killmonger's villains, charged at him, shoving him off the edge, sending the villain plummeting to his death. So that's the story of Black Panther's initial conflicts with Erik Killmonger. However, this would not be the last time the two met in mortal combat. If you want to know what happens next, let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more marvelous content. As always, the issues referenced in this episode are listed in the description below, as well as links to my Twitter and Patreon. So until next time, true believers, Excelsior!